Hi there. In this video, we'll be covering, can writing a book make you money? It can, in fact, make you money, but not in the way you probably think. By the end of this video, you will learn some of the ways that your book can make you money and why your book needs to stand apart in order to reap the biggest rewards. And stay tuned until the end of the video for a free opportunity I really think you're going to enjoy. Let's dive in. Let's answer the question right at the top. Yes, you can make money from writing a book. Yes, it's possible. I have worked with people who have made tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars from the books that I ghost wrote with them, that I worked on with them, that we wrote together. It's so empowering and special to know that some of these books can help business leaders take the next step, can help people find new financial opportunities, can help people to generate leads and clients for their company, to take them to that next level. That's what books are really about, taking you to the next level. Whatever it is that you're interested in getting for that next level, it's about getting there. It's about taking that step. Whether it's an accomplishment to say that you did it, whether it's becoming a more established business leader or the thought leader that people think of when they think about your space and your expertise, you're the first person that comes to mind. Whether it's business leader growing their business and increasing their profile, whether it's somebody giving speeches and wanting to connect more deeply with the people that they're giving speeches to. That book is the next level thing. It's really about taking a step in your journey, and it's about transformation. This is about changing your life. That's what books are really about. Notice in that list of things that book sales were not mentioned. The number of copies sold, it doesn't really matter in today's world. And I know it's strange to think about, but it's true. It's overrated. It's an overrated statistic to think about book sales. Because a lot of times when authors want to write a book, they think about how many copies of this book can I sell? And then they start doing math and saying, okay, if I sell 500 or 1,000 or 2,000 copies at $5 each or $10 each or $20 each, this is how much money I can make. Yeah, that's fine. It's not to say that you can't make money off of book sales. Yeah, but the deeper revenue potential comes through in leads and opportunities, business opportunities. If you can hand your book to 100 leads of your company and you end up signing 5 or 10 of them as clients, and each of them pays $25 or $50 or $75,000 or more, that book is going to generate a lot of money. If you sell 5,000 or 10,000 copies and that's all that happens, there's money to come from that, but that's it. It stops. That's it. That's the end of it. So you really want to think about it, again, in terms of the other opportunities, the doors that are going to open, the things that can happen for you when you publish this book, the spaces that you're going to be in, and the ability to connect more deeply with potential leads and customers of your company. Being able to generate high value returns, from 1 to 5, 10 clients, instead of thinking about it in terms of hundreds or thousands of copies sold. I've actually worked with people who've spent tens of thousands of dollars on marketing campaigns for their book just to get visibility and attention. And it's kind of scammy. It's kind of disappointing, disheartening. What will happen is they will spend money and then an email blast will be sent out to thousands and thousands and thousands of email subscribers. And these people are given a free gift card. And they are told to go buy a copy of the book with the gift card. How many of them read it? I have no idea. But then a lot of copies get sold. Maybe the person gets bestseller status, which is exciting. I'm not discounting the fact that being a bestseller can be a fun thing, but it's kind of empty in a way. It's not really generating the returns that you want to get from this process. When writing a book, you want to think about impact. You want to think about the impact that this is going to have. And if all you're doing is telling people to buy the book and not read it, it's not really the impact. I would much rather connect with 1 reader or 2 readers or 5 readers and really have this deep connection and know that they learned something, know that they took something away from this book, instead of thinking about it in terms of, I'm going to have the biggest reach, but people aren't actually going to read the book. They're just going to buy it. When I write a book, I don't buy it to sit on a shelf. I buy it for somebody to read it, to learn from it, to gather as much information as they can from it, and to change their life. The key factor in determining whether or not your book is going to make money and generate revenue for you is a robust sales funnel. If you can connect a sales funnel to your book and have a great call to action, take the reader from the book and start this opportunity, start this conversation, start this engagement with them, it's going to create new revenue streams for you. It's going to create so many opportunities, but you really need to connect those pieces. You need to get the reader from the book to your website, to whatever that next thing is. Get them excited. Make sure they all connect. These dots need to connect. This isn't just about having a sales funnel. It's about taking the reader from the book to the sales funnel, through the sales funnel, and at the end of that, you could generate hundreds of thousands of dollars, and there's so much opportunity there, but you really need to have these pieces in place. You need to have your company, your opportunities, your funnel refined. You really need to know what you want to accomplish. That could be driving leads and opportunities to your company. That could be speaking engagements. Speaking engagements are a very popular thing for book authors. And driving speaking engagements can be a really lucrative opportunity. If you can get tens of thousands of dollars for one speech and you end up booking 4 or 5 speeches in a year, that's your revenue. That's more than paid for itself for this book. But you really need to get people excited from the book to the speaking. So it's really about this process. The book isn't the end of the relationship, it's the beginning of the relationship. I like to think of books as the ultimate business card. When you go into a networking event, when you go to give a speech, when you go to meet people, and when you hand them a business card, it often ends up stuffed away in a drawer. Maybe it's forgotten. Maybe they leave it in their wallet and come across it 3 to 6 months later and say, oh yeah, I met this person at this thing, which is fine, but it's so much more powerful to hand them a book. I wrote this. Here's my message. Here's my story. Being able to hand somebody a book, it's such an awesome feeling. It's such a powerful feeling to be able to say, I wrote this, I did this, here it is, check it out. You're gonna learn something from this. It's the ultimate business card, it's the ultimate opportunity, it's the ultimate door opener. And it's great to be able to do it, to say you've done it, to put your stamp on the world and to take the next step in your journey. But in order to accomplish those goals, your book needs to stand out. It needs to be different, it needs to be unique. So many times, authors will just want to rush forward and publish a book, and they're going to miss so many opportunities along the way. As a longtime ghostwriter, I've worked on projects like that. I've worked on projects where the authors just wanted to plow forward and just put it on Amazon and just think that this is going to create these opportunities. This isn't Ron Popeil, it's not set it and forget it. It's not the rotisserie oven. You really need to think about how this book fits in within your bigger goals. And you need to spend the time to do it right. You need to spend the effort to figure out what your message is, what your purpose is, what your goals are, what the reader journey is. How is the story being told in the most powerful way possible? And how is it different than every other book that's ever been written? How is this book uniquely you, and how is it going to help people in their lives, along with helping you in yours? If you want to learn more about how writing a book can make you money, I have an opportunity I want to share with you. Head to my website. It's goodghostwriter.com. You can click the link below. There you can schedule a one-on-one strategy call with me. I love to meet with authors, prospective authors, people interested in thinking about writing a book, people with a story to share. I love being able to point them in the right direction and just help them along their way. Sometimes it's even just giving them guidance, things to avoid, things to consider. As somebody who's been through this process dozens of times, I have so many insights I want to share, so many lessons, so many perspectives that can help you on your journey and help you write the strongest book possible and have the biggest impact possible. So head to my website and book a one-on-one call with me. Remember, a good book can change your life. I'm Dan Good. Thanks for watching.